Today, we're looking at the most brutal knockouts of Mike Tyson, not just the famous ones. The ones that made people go quiet the moment he stepped into the ring. The ones that turned experienced champions into survivors. The ones that made the entire heavyweight division feel smaller. Every time Tyson moved forward, from title-winning destruction to fights that barely lasted a breath, these knockouts didn't just end nights. They built a legend. Because this wasn't just power, it was something else. Something faster, something colder, something that didn't give you time to understand what was happening until it was already over. This wasn't normal boxing. Most fighters step in and try to understand their opponent. They take a round, sometimes two. They study, they adjust, they build. Tyson didn't do that. He skipped the process. From the first second, he was already inside your space. Too close, too fast, too much. You didn't get time to think. You didn't get time to settle. You didn't even get time to believe you belonged there. Because Tyson wasn't trying to win rounds. He was trying to end them. And once he started moving forward, everything else stopped mattering. Your plan didn't matter. Your experience didn't matter. Your record didn't matter. Because none of that could slow him down. And that was the difference. Most fighters give you time. Tyson took it away. The fight didn't start with the bell. It started before that. In the locker room. In the walkout. In the moment you saw him, up close. You could feel it. Something wasn't normal. The way he moved. The way he looked at you. No emotion. No hesitation. Just focus. And that's when it begins. That quiet thought. What if I'm not ready for this? You don't say it out loud. You don't even fully admit it to yourself. But it's there. And once it's there, it doesn't leave. Because Tyson didn't just pressure your body. He pressured your mind. Every step forward felt like it meant something. Every second felt shorter. And before a single punch even landed, you were already reacting, already adjusting, already behind. And then it happens. Not slowly. Not in a build-up, in a moment. One opening, one mistake, one exchange, and everything changes. That's how fast it was. Sometimes it took a minute, sometimes less. A clean shot, a shift in balance, a second where your guard drops just enough. And Tyson finds it. No warning, no reset, just impact. And once that moment comes, there's no second phase, no comeback. No time to recover and rethink. Because Tyson doesn't give you space after he hurts you, he closes it completely. And that's why so many fights didn't feel like fights at all. They felt like something that ended the moment it truly began. A lot of fighters had power. A lot of fighters had speed. Some had both. But Tyson had something else. Intent. You could feel it in everything he did. He wasn't just throwing punches. He was committing to them. Every movement had a purpose. Every step closed distance. Every shot was meant to finish something. And that's what made it different. It wasn't that he could knock you out. It was that he would. No hesitation. No doubt. No second thought. And when a fighter carries that kind of certainty into the ring, it changes everything. Because now you're not just fighting a man, you're fighting an outcome that already feels decided. Some fighters win titles, some fighters build careers, and some change how people feel about the sport. Tyson didn't just dominate, he made people uncomfortable. He made opponents doubt themselves before the fight even started. He made crowds hold their breath, because they knew it might be over at any second. And years later, that feeling is still there. Not because of records, not because of statistics, but because of what it felt like to watch him. So the question isn't how many knockouts he had. It's how many moments felt like there was never a fight to begin with.